would say share the link on Twitter, but I'm a relatively well-adjusted individual. Fortunately, I do share, every time I stream, I share it everywhere. I throw up links in Discord's servers, because that always gets them out here. And of course, I always do share on social media, but we can already count on the Facebook algorithm totally fucking me. Just complete disregard on Facebook, and yeah, I'm assuming Twitter also. I've checked, and I don't have a what is it, the soft ban or whatever, the shadow ban, nothing like that. But it still not a whole lot of action unless someone replies. I've noticed whenever I'm replying to something, I typically will end up getting a lot of likes, a lot of comments, whatever it is. But my actual posts pretty much are just out into the ether. So it kind of is what it is. But we'll make do. We'll get through. I would like to be able to stream more often. I think more frequently. Obviously that's kind of been the plan for a while. But of course, with scheduling, it's been getting in my way. And not only that, shit like this really does not help at all as far as spreading the message and spreading the good word. You asked me a little bit about this the other day, and I kind of wanted to share this story on stream, at least maybe make a VOD out of it. So I got canceled again. Like for reals, for real. Constantly, it seems. Your boy Chainsaw just super popular out there. And it's wild to me. I am constantly getting canceled for doing the right thing, I think. So when we talk about cancellations, because I've seen some discourse about this also, and I tend to disagree with some, and I tend to agree. I agree with very few, but I tend to disagree with most when it comes to cancellation. So what is being canceled? Well, if you consider how, for instance, we'll take Bud Light, right? The story was that the right conservatives had canceled Bud Light. Well, I guess Bud Light beer is not political per se, and certainly a brand of beer is not political also per se. Now, one could go into depth on the semantics of, last year we did have one of the I guess the heirs to the Bush Anheuser-Busch legacy, and rather recipients of fundage from ownership in Anheuser-Busch. One of them was running as a Democratic senator against Eric Schmidt, who obviously won for a Senate seat in Missouri. The other two were raising money and for the candidates who are campaigning against her, their sister. So I guess you could, in that respect, say that beer is political, and that particular brand of beer is political. But ignoring that, right? Completely ignoring that. When you're canceled by something, you can't get canceled by the opposition, right? Liberals don't cancel conservatives. Conservatives don't cancel liberals. That's just a general rule of how cancellations happen. When conservatives talk about, I got canceled by the left, by the liberal media, the liberal, not only is that not so much of a thing, in most cases they're just breaking, like in the case of streamers and content creators, they're just breaking a TOS, moving somewhere else where the TOS is a little bit more loose. Being canceled really just means it's reflection on how something can affect a product or brand from what would actually be its consumers. So for instance, in the case of Justin Freakin, he got canceled, actually, actually canceled, because he's no longer able to reach a good portion of his audience when his actual channel got sussed. So that's an actual cancellation. In my case, I get canceled by also trying to reach out to an audience, by also trying to spread a message toward people who otherwise may share the same political values or social values, or toward the audience that I'm looking to reach out to. That is an actual cancellation. And in this case, I was canceled by the gays, which is wild to me. And this happened before. Same group. Of course, as you know, I streamed the Trans Cat Dad video, banger video. So if you're not already subscribed to Trans Cat Dad, banger content, super good. I had promoted a stream in a social media group. This stream, right? And in that stream, it was just simply, oh, we're going to talk about this. We're going to react to this video. I've never seen this video before. And in that video, of course, Trans Cat Dad, at some point, making really great points, but at some point mentions his history of being a victim of sexual violence. And I was canceled because I did not put a content warning on the stream. I guess I didn't put a content warning in the post promoting the stream in this social media group, because I didn't know that was going to be a topic that would be discussed, because I'd never seen the video, because it was a react video, and right? So no big deal. But for that, I got a 30-day ban. Okay, well, that's weird, I guess. I guess, it's kind of understandable that someone might be triggered by that and be like, oh, well, you should content warning your shit. That way people know that, whatever it is that you're talking about is, might be something that people who would be more sensitive to that kind of thing would know to look out for. Now, of course, you can make the argument, how the fuck was I supposed to know? I can't just content warning everything. I mean, I'm literally a walking content warning. Everything I do, everything I interact with, how am I supposed to know? That's the world that we live in, relay phone someone, have them biopsy a 1 by 1 by 1 inch cross section of your front lawn, bring it inside and rub it on your face. I don't know, but there's always a way to touch grass. But in this case, I was canceled for promoting not even an individual, or not even a person. Okay, so here's what happens. In red states all across the country, you have Republican state legislators who are pushing anti-trans legislation, who are pushing anti-choice legislation. They are sponsoring bills, and then they are voting on those bills, and then those bills get signed into law by Republican governors. Happens all across the country in red states, everywhere. Has been happening a lot in the last 2 years. It's kind of a serious issue. Now, how do those Republican state senators and state representatives get there? Well, in many cases, many cases, they get there just by showing up. They run uncontested. And when you do that, you win. You just sort of kind of come in and sign your name on the paper, and all of a sudden, you're a state rep. You're a state senator. This is part of why we had so many women running in red states all across the country for otherwise uncontested seats at the state level, is to combat this specific, phenomenon. But it's not it's not quite enough. In some cases, many people still run in uncontested districts for uncontested seats. They just show up and they become the guy. Well, in this case, here's the guy. And yeah, it was JoJo who got me canceled. Officially, JoJo got me canceled by the gays. Gays against JoJo. So she had tweeted this out from the Taney County Democrats Club. Can someone run against Sites over in Taney? HD 156. He's got crazy eyes and already proven he's not very smart. Oh, and did I mention fascist as fuck? Let's get him out of his seat. Have you ever thought about running as a state rep so we can break the supermajority that has a stronghold in Missouri and continues to make life harder on all of us, including their own base? This guy has Brian Sites, Missouri, District 156. He does have crazy eyes, though. I'll give him that. So it's a whole thread. Oh, it's a short thread. You ever thought about running for office and you're not sure? Reach out to us. We're here to help all along the way. We'll have your back. Next meeting is September 13th, right? No biggie, right? That's good. That's good. That's fine, right? So I tweeted that out. I posted it on social media, different social media, not Twitter, right? With this included in the text. Who is this cool? This is the racist car wash guy. This is the guy who had the what was it? It was a what do they call those things they put on kids' walls with the football players? He basically had that at his car wash, and it was Obama. Basically dressed like a Saudi prince, right? At his car wash about a decade ago. And that's acceptable shit. But this guy, again, he just kind of showed up and was like, I'm gonna run for office. And, well, when you don't have an opponent, congratulations, buddy. You did it. Yay! You're in. Mods, I trust you'll do the right thing here. We are all responsible. I remember someone in this group, and this is true, I had posted in this group before, and someone was like, why would I go out and vote? Why would I want to get involved in politics? My local representative hates me and wants me dead. And it was someone who, I seem to recall, they mentioned that they were in this district, this individual. And, I was like, oh, well, that's, that's Sites' district. Like, fuck that guy. But, like, let me tell you about, oh God, what was her name? The redhead, Ginger Whitty, I think, was running last year. I'm like, man, you should talk to Ginger Whitty. She's fucking cool. I had her on the stream. She's fucking neat as shit. Like, she's on social media. Reach out to her. She's doing big things. Help her campaign out. She'd be the one, right? And I remember this. So that's why I posted this the way that I posted it. I remember someone in this group mentioned they were from here, didn't vote because their rep didn't care about them. While currently true, I'm posting this as an opportunity for that person or someone to have a chance to be the rep that cares about queer people in HD 156. This is an opportunity for someone to be the change they want to see in their community. Without you, this man will literally just continue to stay in office and continue sponsoring and voting for bills that attack marginalized people. Reach out to Taney County Democrats or your adjacent county committee to find out how to begin. And then it's, the JoJo thing, right? But it was longer because I had I screenshotted it and, so it was the other thing. No biggie, right? This good? This good, right? Looks good. Well, come to find out. Your profile's been suspended. The admin has temporarily turned off your ability to post, comment, and earn contribution points in this group. You can come back on September 17th, 2023 at 7:50 p.m. Why? Why though? Why though? Oh man. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me right now? Why? What's the problem? Seriously, I really don't know what the problem is. Like, and I have no way of getting a hold of these people who are admins because they have, their profiles are all private because they're terrified. This is one of those groups again, and Matt, so you asked me this in the Discord previously. Yes, this is one of those groups where you post something and then they're like, when an admin checks it out, they'll allow your post to be posted or they'll deny it. And 99% of the time, every single fucking thing that I fucking post in this group, nothing. I've had things that one admin would be like, oh, hell yeah, and then they'll post it. Another admin will come in and be like, oh, no, and they'll fucking decline that shit, or they'll delete that shit. I'm like, whoa, what's the fucking point of having a team of admins then? Why don't you just make this your group? What's going on here? I don't know. And, so I don't even know which one is the fucking shitbag. But somebody there is just weird and crooked and fucking, I don't know. It's an LGBTQ group. That hates queer people or something. I have no idea. I don't even know what the fuck this is, but it's wild to me. It's absolutely wild to me. How does this happen? Shocked, but not really. Oh God, the anti-voting discourse. Oh man, that's a thing. That's definitely a thing that's been happening a lot. And something that we might dive into a little bit on this stream. I've got some things pulled up. It's a lot easier if I read this from Chatterino, I think. Some lib group. I'm thinking it very much is some lib group, honestly. Which is weird to me. I don't know. I don't know. So I tweeted this out. What the fuck is wrong with people? The gays are not okay. I'm not surprised that I didn't get a lot of likes on that one. Not even mad, but should the admin who approved your previous post be canceled too for allowing it to go through in the first place? True. But the thing is, I think they're related or something. To be honest, a lot of LGBTQ plus groups get infilled by bad actors. Town's too small. Town is too small, very much so. But keep in mind, this is also one that's supposed to be spanning the entirety of the region here. But they got others. I found another group that's pretty open so far. Whenever you post something there, it just goes through. If you post some hateful fucking Nazi or transphobic shit, I'm sure that someone goes through and is like, oh hell no. So if you're just normal, I don't know that it's too much of a problem with this other group. So I think I'm gonna post there.